I'd like to call to order August 26 PCBA meeting at 7:02. Roll call, please, Jen.
Chairman Kempa.
Here.
Commissioner DeGraff.
Here.
Commissioner Patel.
Here.
Commissioner Saywert. Here. Commissioner Weigel.
Here.
Commissioner Simmons.
Here.
Commissioner Mashevsky.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Great. Let's do pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Are there any corrections to the July 22nd minutes for the PCBA meeting? If there are none, then can I please have a motion to approve July 22nd PCBA meeting minutes at 7:04?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstain? Cool. All right, two cases today. The first case is a PZBA case number 25-11, subdivisions, a public meeting. The applicant is Piotr Brzezinski at 10 North Elmhurst Road, and the description of the request is the approval of preliminary plat of subdivision of the 57,200 square foot, 1.31 acre parcel to create a two-lot subdivision. Can I please have a motion to open case number 25-11 at 7:05?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Weigel.
Aye.
Commissioner Patel.
Aye.
Commissioner Saywert.
Aye.
Commissioner DeGraff.
Aye.
Commissioner Mashevsky. Commissioner Simmons.
Aye.
Chairman Kempa.
Aye. Okay. Director Peterson, if you could please describe the case for us.
Thank you very much. The Brzezinski 2 subdivision, which is subdivision of a single lot of record currently, it is a little over 1.3 acres in size. Its primary address is 10 North Elmhurst Road. It's immediately to the north of City Hall. The property had been in the Dean family since before the city was a city, and Mrs. Dean had passed away a little over a year ago, and the family sold the property. The purchaser, Peter, came in, talked to us, and set this up so Lot 1 would be a larger lot, approximately, what was it, 37,000 square feet. And then he's making lot, which is Lot 1. Lot 2 is fronting Pine Street and will be the future 9 North Pine, as a fully compliant 200 square, or 20,000 square foot single-family lot. Utility easements are already are included in this. Has access to sanitary, access to road, fully compliant lots. So that being said, the city supports the subdivision of this. The plans from the applicant are to keep the Lot 1 as it's in currently our rental program for the short term, and Lot 2 will be marketed for sale.
Okay, thank you. Any questions from the commissioners?
Is the building setback on top of the utility easement? Like the 50 foot in the back?
No, there's it is part of the buildable area. We would never do that. What it's showing is that it does meet the 50-foot required rear yard.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So that's why that is laid out in that orientation.
And the outbuildings, since they're not in compliant now, they would be grandfathered in until something else would be built, is that right?
On the Lot 1, yes, that is correct.
And just a point of clarification on the memo, you've got the Lot 1 and 2 switched.
Yeah, I noticed that when I was reviewing it this afternoon.
Yeah, just in case it's part of the record there. And the square footage is wrong for Lot 1.
No, excuse me, in the memo, it wasn't, the Lot 1, what I did in this one is the address changes.
And, yeah, and Lot 1 is, instead of 31,198, it should be 37, right?
Yep. I'll have to go through my memo, I'm sorry. I'll make those corrections.
And then this one right here, 41, and it's 37. So this one's 20.
Exactly, I transposed the numbers on that.
Okay. Any other questions? If there are none, can I please have a motion to accept into the public record the testimony and the evidence presented this afternoon at 7:09?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Roll call, please, Jen?
Commissioner DeGraff.
Aye.
Commissioner Sayward.
Aye.
Commissioner Patel.
Aye.
Commissioner Simmons.
Aye.
Commissioner Machewski. Commissioner Weigel.
Aye.
Chairman Kempa.
Aye. Now I'd like a motion to recommend to the City Council approval of case number 25-11 for the subdivision of, parcel at 10 North Elmhurst Road. Oh, wait.
No, we just did.
No.
We want to go down until 100 West Campus, the next one.
No, but we need a motion to, a recommendation to approve. So the first, we're still on the first one.
Yes.
Okay. So I need a motion to approve, to recommend to the City Council approval of case number 25-11. We don't need to make the administrative, you correct those.
Yep.
Right.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Sayward.
Aye.
Commissioner Patel.
Aye.
Commissioner DeGraff.
Aye.
Commissioner Weigel.
Aye.
Commissioner Simmons.
Aye.
Commissioner Machewski. Chairman Kempa.
Aye. Okay, our second case is PZBA case number 25-11. Applicant again is Piotr Brzezinski at 100 West Ken McDonald Road, and the petitioner is requesting approval of preliminary plat of subdivision of the 41,856 square foot parcel to create a two-lot subdivision. Can I please have a motion to open case number 25-12 at 7:11?
Make that motion.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Simmons.
Aye.
Commissioner Machewski. Commissioner Weigel.
Aye.
Commissioner Sayward.
Aye.
Commissioner DeGraff.
Aye.
Commissioner Patel.
Aye.
Chairman Kempa.
Aye. Okay, again, Director Peterson, if you could,
So the lot in question is 100 West Camp McDonald. There's currently a structure on the Camp McDonald frontage, which is Lot 2, as shown on the proposed plat of subdivision. Part of the size of this lot is, this one is an old plat, which still shows the part of the property line going into Camp McDonald, which the county requires us to remove. So there's the, right here shows the hereby dedicated section. On the left, there's a 17 by 127.54 foot area. That's because that is part of Camp McDonald, and that's will be the right-of-way, which will be in keeping with the rest of the lots on the block. Due to that, the Lot 2 comes down to just a little under 19 or 20,000 at 19,792 square feet. The city still considers that a buildable lot. We've got many of those that are platted that way throughout town. Lots, in Lot 1 would be the new 6 North Pine. That lot is, again, a compliant lot, just a hair under the 20,000, 19,840. The two lots, the Lot 1, which will be 6 North Pine, and then the Krasinski subdivision at 5, where the PZBA or the Plan Commission vacated the old Pine Street right-of-way except for that 100-foot section, which allowed Lot 1 to become a buildable lot because it had 100 feet of street frontage. So those, which now all 3 of those lots over there in question are compliant lots.
I have a question for Director Peterson.
Yes.
During initial discussion, when he came in for the sewer, I thought we were going to possibly do the easement on the east side instead of the west side, which would make it easier for him to go into the manhole. The engineers got on a plot of survey that the sanitary service easement would be on the west side, if I'm reading this correctly. Because there is already a dedicated easement, a 33-foot easement running down the center, which was originally for possibly a street.
So you're talking on the east side of the lot?
Yeah, when we all met together out there, or I met with Mark Roscoe, Director of Director of Works, and we both came up with the agreement that the easiest way for the sewer to run for Lot 2 would go down that easement that was dedicated for Pine Street originally. And now I'm seeing on this, there wouldn't have to be a tap on the main sewer then. It would go right directly into, there's a manhole right on the corner.
That will be a question because their engineer and our engineer had discussed easements, may have been transposed on that. This particular property, there's also a question on how much into that dedicated, that 33-foot easement, because it's actually a private sewer going in there, not a public sewer. So that was a question that was raised. So,
And then how would he get access to that lot as far as for a driveway?
on Lot 1?
Yeah, Lot 1.
So the front yard is the 40 feet on the north side of the lot. So there, he would come down that Pine Street right-of-way, and then he would be able to turn in and create, that would be, the current lot at 5 North Pine does the same thing. They use that as, we'll end up using that as a shared driveway. We have examples of that off of Olive Street and a couple of other streets in town where adjoining properties share a city right-of-way as a shared driveway access. So to access Lot 1, because what would be the front lot line is actually abutting Park District property. And so to only would access it, and why the 5 North Pine was when we vacated the right-of-way and they consolidated the vacated area into Lot 5, and we held back that 100 feet so we could get a compliant street frontage. So all access would come in off that Pine and then would load in there. So the house could face either towards the Pine, it could face to the north, the orientation, that's up to whoever builds it, but it does have access.
Okay.
When you have a shared driveway, do you have to have something, is there something filed with the city? Like maintenance or egress, one guy gets mad at the other guy, or nothing like that?
Haven't seen it
I'm just asking because it comes up on appraisals in like Skokie and things like that, and they want like a written maintenance. I was just wondering if we had some.
We do not have them. We have a few of them in town. It's not like we have a lot of shared driveway accesses.
I was just wondering.
And I think when the 5 North Pine was platted, because that was such a narrow lot, if everybody remembers, that their lot was only 67 feet wide originally, you know, and if you look at the 100 West Camp, when Pine Street was originally thought of, it was supposed to be almost 60 feet wide, and it looks like the people on the 100 at that time took their 30 feet, and 5 Pine never did take it at that time, which left 33 feet coming through there. Can't speak for decisions that were made a long time ago, but at this point in time, the city looks at Lot 1 and Lot 2 as 2 buildable lots.
I had that same question about the access to the lot, because when you're coming down Pine Street and you get to the cul-de-sac, it looks like you're going right into the driveway of the neighbor to the east.
Correct.
And so is he aware that he's got to share that?
Yes, he stood here and testified to the fact that he understood and was fully aware and knew about it.
Okay.
And
Because there's a split rail fence there.
there's a split rail fence, there's an evergreen shrub and those things which the Director of Public Works, if this gets approved, will be giving notice to that private property owner at 5, even though he didn't plant them. They're in the city's right of way and he'll be asked to remove. If he doesn't, Public Works Director will.
And it's the same situation where any buildings that are on there that aren't in compliance just need to be brought up to compliance whenever there's something new built? The frame building and the...
Correct. There's a small detached garage. The frame building, at such time as someone comes to buy that, it will have to be removed. The owner of the property has already acknowledged the fact that framed 36 by 16 building will have to go, because that's technically on Lot 1, and the code requires no, as long as it's not built on, it can stay. Once the Lot 1 comes in for permit, it's got to go.
Got it. Is he planning to build?
At this point in time, he's indicated that he would like to market both the properties on Pine at the same time. But again, he's had a couple other lots that he's not marketed yet. So.
When you figure the 20,000 square feet minimum, can you consider the fact that he is also dedicating that property in front?
That's, when he came in and originally started this process, you could add that other square footage in, and so therefore it would have been compliant. So
Right.
just because the county chooses to take that, like they did on all the rest of Camp McDonald and a couple of other streets in town.
Right.
It's because of the takings or the mandatory dedication to the county requires, you shouldn't penalize the applicant. And we've got a number of examples of that in town where they've been allowed to be just short of 20,000 square feet.
Any other questions? All right, there are none, then can I please have a motion to accept into the public record testimony presented this evening at 7:22 PM?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Please, thank you. Roll call, please, Jen.
Commissioner Machewski. Aye. Commissioner Saywert. Aye. Commissioner Roigel.
Aye.
Commissioner Simmons.
Aye.
Commissioner DeGraff.
Aye.
Commissioner Patel.
Aye.
Chairman Kempa.
Aye. Can I now have a motion to recommend to the City Council approval of case number 25 2022-12 for the subdivision of 100 West Ken McDonald Road at 724.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Roll call, please, Jenna.
Commissioner Weigel.
Aye.
Commissioner DeGraff.
Aye.
Commissioner Machewski. Commissioner Patel.
Aye.
Commissioner Sayward.
Aye.
Commissioner Simmons.
Aye.
Chairman Kempa.
Aye. Thank you. So this will be heard by City Council at the next month?
We will notify them.
Okay.
We do have a meeting scheduled for next week. It will be a larger.
Next month. Damn, next week.
Thank you. I'm on vacation. I'm ready. My head's gone. Everybody is aware of the property next to the Rebel gas station, the old rental property they started rehab and then had them tear down. That there's an application on file by the owner of the property for a map amendment to rezone that lot from R1 to B1 to match the gas station, and redevelop, then have a text amendment to add long-term residential dwelling units on top of commercial to make a mixed-use structure on Rand Road, with the ground floor being 3 office retail uses with 4 residential uses on the second floor, and a small 4-car variation, and then a small, the transitional side yard variation. The redevelopment of Rand Road to more commercial use is contemplated in the comprehensive plan, which will go into more detail. And this will be hopefully the start of possibly the change of the Rand Road frontage between Waterman and the auto glass store to more of a commercial frontage. We've been in discussions with the owners of all the frontage lots, and they're looking at there's some way the properties are deeded, there's some structures, trust structures and some things involved, but we have talked to them about the future possibly opening up that north side of, or northwest, east side of Rand Road along that frontage.
Where's this at?
Between Auto Glass Now and Tony's and the gas station at Waterman, the Rebel.
By Lozen
It's
Garden.
all, right now it's heavily wooded
Okay.
frontage. There's the lot next to Barnes Automotive, which they've been using. Then there's a rental property, then there's another rental property on Center Street goes in, then you have 2 rental properties on either side, then you come to this property.
So Center Street goes fairly deep, right? And then
Correct.
there's houses on both
Yes.
sides and, yeah.
Yes.
So are you talking about doing any rezoning in that area
Not-
too? Or just the frontage?
Just the frontages. In the last 10 years, almost every house in the cul-de-sac has done major remodeling. And there's protections that can be done if that's the way the owners want to go, but it is contemplated in the comp plan to increase the retail frontage and the retail corridor. So that's what's coming before us next month.
All right.
And what happened with the detached garage with city council? Was that just
It was
first
just a
hearing?
first reading last night,
Okay.
and there were no comments from the aldermen at that. Mr. and Mrs. Enoch were here to answer any questions. So this, on September 8th will be the second reading. The other one, 13 South Parkway, got a unanimous approval for the.
Oh, the pergola.
For the pergola. And when they asked why was there a condition, I said, because our zoning ordinance restricts any accessory structure over 200 square feet to have to be a detached garage. And the aldermen were like, what, that's not, we didn't realize that, so They unanimously approved that. They did like the, they thought that it was a good condition, that they understood that if they wanted to put in a detached structure, the approved pergola would have to go away.
And on that same street, South Parkway and Elm, did they get the demo permit for that building yet? No.
We've got he's submitted some documentation, but I don't think it's 109.
The sewer was,
Parkway and Elm.
the sewer was
Sewer is
disconnected.
But, that's one of those ones, we'll check into why it's been delayed. Because when we talked to him, he was supposed to be coming in and he was planning to have the house down before Labor Day.
When I was out there for the inspection for the disconnection, he did not even have the application to Cook County for the demo permit at that point. And that was a couple of weeks ago.
Which we knew about it, and that the new system with Cook County, if everybody's unaware, it's all 100% online portal, and it gets turned around in about 4 days.
Why is this get fit? Because it
So
was,
it's the potential of asbestos.
okay. Has he done the inspection yet?
That's what we're waiting on.
Oh. Okay.
It shouldn't have taken very long to get that permit and get in. We usually wait longer for NICOR and ComEd to give their disconnect approvals than the county.
Okay.
How is the proceeding for the renovation of the firehouse?
The city and the fire district entered a great great IGA for the shared features. MWRD threw a wrench in the matter because even though the fire district is 100% impervious surface, they chimed in that because there's new work done, we want to see an increase in detention.
Oh, there's a good.
Yeah, and anybody who's doing that type of work, MWRD's policy is that it had to be over a half acre before they got involved. It's out the window.
Really?
That's what we're hearing from other engineers on projects. It used to be that the Unified Development Ordinance for MWRD, if you're not disturbing more than a half acre, they really didn't look at that as an impact to their water reclamation functions. However, that policy seems to have changed.
So how are they going to do that? Detention on the police station?
Underground.
No,
Oh.
because part of the is that there was that center, and MWRD called out our property, the city property, where there's that detention. The Natural Resources Commission is already doing a beautiful restoration job in that area. And so part of what we entered an agreement with is not only the parking that we discussed here, but they needed detention, so they were going to pay for the detention and pay for the parking and do some things. So the IGA worked out great. Well, now, for whatever reason, the project's been delayed with their engineer and MWRD trying to.
So all the work that the Natural Resource Commission did, will that be,
Nope,
it won't be,
nope, that's part of the deal.
wait, so,
They've got to figure out a different way to meet the detentions for MWRD.
so it's going to change, or they did the planting and it's going
We
to
did,
still
there
have to
was
change?
a minor change at the beginning part of the IGAs, but to meet the planting schedule that the Natural Resources did, we had an agreement with everybody, and everybody's calculations showed that what they've done today would not be impacted. And we're not gonna let any other future, they're gonna have to figure out a different way then to contain the detention. Because that's all grant funded, and the Natural Resources Commission improvements was planned for over a year. It's been grant funded, it's been approved, and,
I was surprised to see that went in before the construction, though, because it just seems like the construction is impacted too.
I don't know, Director Roscoe, Chief McDermott and the Natural Resources Commission had put together a time schedule, and I think part of it was driven by the grant.
Oh.
So, that's where that stands. And good news is you'll probably see work on the cell tower sometime in the next week. They're planning to start September 6th or 7th.
You said good news or just news?
Just news. Hopefully,
Revision Z.
hopefully there will be no new structural issues. So, and last thing is the chicken ordinance application opened up on September 18th, and today we have 9 applications of all that people have submitted so far.
August 18th?
August 18th.
Or September, yeah, August 18th, but the closing date will be October 17th.
So could that be because they have to register with the state, that takes a little time?
Nope, that's the easiest, it's free, and it's online, you get your certificate once you register at that point in time.
So that's not holding it up?
I don't know why it is. I just know that we were prepared for lines on the 18th, and we had 5 or 4.
So they could apply online?
Not for chicken stuff. That was one of the delays from when everything, we tried to get our stuff, and it's just not possible for us to accept it. For them to register as a livestock property, it's just filling out your address, who you are, how many chickens, and send it in. They respond back with a certificate that you're registered. We have to go through more of a licensing procedure, plan reviews, documents, which right now we're not yet capable of doing online.
Is there a packet that they can pick up?
It was advertised on the e-news for 3 weeks beforehand. It was on the city's webpage. We've got links to all the documents. We've sent it out. I've sent email packets to key members of the supporters of the, chicken group within the city. It may be it's taking them time to get their plans together, what they're doing, or some are waiting until the end of October and go as long as they can before they have to register. I don't know. All I know is right now we've started processing. Most of the applicants are existing chicken owners. There's 2 that are new. And if, we're gonna process them as we get them.
Okay. Anything else? Can I please have a motion to adjourn at 7:35?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
All those in favor? Aye.